Раз. Добрейшего вечерочка всем. Сегодня заключительная, наверняка, а возможно и нет, серия по Council. Вот. Добрейшего вечерочка всем. Ох, ё-моё. Меня сегодня заключительно. Да, меня слышно. Это очень хорошо. Вот, у нас осталась последняя глава. И я думаю, что она должна быть самая тяжелая. Убедить их голосовать за Мортимера, союзников Холма. Ну, начнем, наверное, в порядке. Нахождение их просто. Опа, опа. Я же говорил, трактаты появляются в каждой главе. Только, мне кажется, вот эти записки я просто-напросто где-то пропустил. Вот. Не, походу, сегодня не последняя серия. Так. Вообще, я хотел, кстати, высказать немножко по поводу игры, что она мне действительно очень понравилась в плане сюжета. В плане того, что она помогает, точнее побуждает обратиться к источникам истории, чтобы все-таки понять, как действительно было. Действительно ли присоединение Луизианы происходило таким образом. Или действительно ли присоединение Луизианы настолько помогло Соединенным Штатам? О, давайте к Перу зайдем, пока я тарахчу. Настолько это было важное событие, вот это присоединение. И мне теперь любопытно. О, все, я все забрал. Ну и вот, и мне прям стало интересно, и я обязательно в свободное время изучу данный вопрос. Так, у Перью ничего нету. Блин, опять сегодня кашель, не знаю почему. Так, Наполеон вообще за нас. Но мы все равно будем обшаривать его. А, нет, нельзя. Но это сокращает нам время. Значит. Так, вниз можно. Это хорошо, наверное. О, к сестренке зайдем.
Emily? Emily, it's me.
Come in, Louis.
I just saw that. What's that servant doing in your room?
A gift from father.
You're joking, right?
Unfortunately not. He's worried about my health.
Oh, typical. Of course, I understand this is in no way an overreaction on his part. Anyway, I've come to see if you're better.
That's very nice of you. Thank you. I'd appreciate it if we kept our last discussion to ourselves, Louis. I'm not very proud of the state I was in.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
And did you manage to speak to Mortimer?
One moment. I'd rather continue our discussion away from any curious eyes. Follow me next door, please.
Follow me next door, please.
You wanted to know if we spoke? Well, let's just say he didn't stick around long, but yes, I can definitely say we spoke.
Так, психология у нее сильная или слабая сторона? Сторона. По-моему, это ее слабая сторона. Давайте.
Did he go all right? I imagine you spoke about yourselves.
He
Да.
confirmed what Sir Gregory told me. that he really is my father. That he didn't know I was his daughter until a short while ago.
And, well, how are you? Did you take it all right?
To be honest, I don't know. I feel like I've lost all my bearings.
And what about me then?
Do you trust him?
Да, я ему доверяю.
Yes, I do. I'll follow him because, well, I think he can teach us a thing or two.
I understand.
What about you? What do you think of him?
Honestly, I no longer know who to believe. The only one I really trust is you. So, I shall follow you this time.
So, I can count on you for the conference vote then, right?
You can. I shall support
Отлично.
Mortimer's project.
Perfect. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. See you later for the vote.
Yes. See you later.
Отлично, я думал, с ней придется повозиться. А оказалось, что нет. Опачки. Опачки, а ее балкон ведет в комнату Бонапарта. И мы должны попробовать этим воспользоваться. Так, там вот что-то лежит. А, ну это записулька, которую мы читали, да?
William Pitt the Elder, addressed to Emily. He was the English Prime Minister. This letter dates from a letter from William Pitt the Younger, addressed to Emily.
Так,
He's the present Prime Minister of the United
Dear
Kingdom.
E.
да. А что с этим-то можно потрахтеть? Не. Так, нет у него, да, ничего в комнате. Давайте мы тогда выйдем. Да блин, что такое мне сегодня в рот всякая фигня лезет. Фу, блин. Волосина, что ли? А, нельзя. Опачки. Можно в комнату Бонапарта-то все-таки зайти. Через одну единственную дверь. И я думаю, что это не зря. Или это не комната Бонапарта? А, нет. А, нет. Типа комната Бонапарта. Нет, это не комната. Это... Блин. Я уж почти обрадовался. Ну все, валим дальше. 1/4 задание мы выполнили уже. И, кстати, вот этой игре уже простительно то, что у нее вот 40 FPS, она крайне не оптимизирована. То есть я готов уже это простить даже. Погнали дальше. Сначала изучим полностью второй этаж. Так, Годой. Годой же наш кореш. Ну, к нему можно зайти. А, нет, не кореш наш. А почему он не наш кореш?
Duke Manuel,
Durishe,
I'm delighted to see you're standing by Lord Mortimer.
one cannot say that the situation is altogether reassuring, but I must admit, he does know what he's doing. Something tells me I've made the right choice. So, to thank you for persuading me to join you, what would you say to a nice piece of
Да я
amber
тебе скажу
I am
спасибо,
given to
дружок.
understand that you collect it?
Yes. Thank you very much, sir.
Don't mention it to Isa. It is the least I can do.
А он,
See you at the vote.
да,
I'll see you
обращает
later,
внимание на
then.
детали.
Godoy is on board.
Так, половина работы сделана. Опачки, опачки.
Don Quixote.
А,
Talking
нет.
without thinking is like shooting without taking aim. You have to think about that one.
Но это тоже какая-то книга. О,
Manuel Godoy. A painting of himself in his room. Now that's not going to help him develop a sense of modesty.
так, здесь можно выйти. Давайте выйдем. Мы не можем. Комната Дереше. А, мы не можем, да, выйти в комнату Дереше? Да. Мне руку уже кто-нибудь починит, нет? Сегодня. Сделал я небольшую ошибочку с рукой. Ну что теперь? Что-то я вообще эту комнату почему-то не помню. Не, ну я здесь однозначно был.
Charles IV of Spain. Now there's no chance of Godoy forgetting who he owes everything to.
Так, здесь просто перилки. Нереально не помню.
Maria Louisa of Parma. Although not Godoy's true love, the queen is his benefactress according to some people.
Какая-то курица у него там нарисованная. Так, и что у него на основу?
Brutus and his companions taking an oath to kill Caesar.
Да? Нифига не клянутся, как с полуголой девкой. Так, значит, надо и вот это посмотреть.
The Kiss of Judas, painted by Caravaggio. This is how Judas pointed out Christ to the Roman soldiers. Can you imagine a worse betrayal?
Гнусный предатель. Так, нет у тебя ничего больше здесь интересного? Не, нет ничего. Поехали дальше. Да что такое у меня в горле прям... Как будто пересохло. Так, нет, это я назад возвращаюсь. Так. Самый тяжелый будет фон Верлина, я так думаю. Так, это моя комната.
Huh, that's me.
Да? А почему бы ее тоже не проверить? Кстати, у меня сколько бочонов? А надо выпить, кстати, один бочонок. Чтобы потом не было привыкания.
Inferno by Dante.
Так, здесь я тоже могу выйти.
All ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer is giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Мы обязательно выйдем, дабы посмотреть, что там. Но сначала мы все прошарим здесь. Вдруг что появилось? Так, картины я здесь точно все осматривал. Ничего не появилось. Блин, а то ли заболеваю. Насморк. Полнолуние. Опачки. Добрый вечер. Нет места для якобцев у нас. Так, здесь тоже бабочка появилась. Почему-то какая-то погода не очень. А, ну все, мы можем в комнату Пьяджи пойти. А, не можем? А, ну это я к себе в комнату возвращаюсь, правильно? Да. Он опять, наверное, точит. Поэтому мы не можем в его комнату зайти. Так, а что нам помог? 3 монеты до полтинника. Я надеюсь, этим ограничится игра. Если я их найду еще. Да, опять же. Почему не смог я через балкон зайти, интересно?
Your Eminence, would you have a moment?
I shouldn't really, Louis, as you can imagine.
Rest assured, I've come just as a friend.
All right then, Louis. But be quick.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
It's got nothing to do with it, but... You didn't come and see me in my room a few hours ago, did you?
Does he remember anything? Oh no.
В смысле? Да, надо было сказать,
You must be
заходил.
mistaken. I've been speaking to Lord Mortimer in his study.
I must have dreamed it then. It seems so real.
Don't blame yourself, Your Eminence. We're all exhausted. I can assure you of that.
That's very kind of you, Louis. I don't know what's wrong with me at the moment, but I feel rather fragile.
Poor man seems terrified. It'd be a good idea if I reassured him a little before trying to get him to change sides.
Oh, what did you want from me exactly?
Так, подождите. Сначала я должен узнать егошние эти. Манипулирование, эрудиция. Давайте вот так.
It was so real. I don't understand it. Oh, Lord. Are you going to test me again?
Бог вам поможет. Расскажите, что вы помните. Давайте обсудим ваш сон.
Tell me, Your Eminence, do you know anything
Yeah.
about symbols and dreams?
Come, Louis. The scriptural law rejects all divination through dreams. You ought to know that.
Of course, I wasn't suggesting that these visions were messages from God, Your Eminence. But it might be that when we rest, our mind imagines situations based on things that left an impression on it. Take your
Единственный,
dream, for
блядь,
example.
шанс.
What did it speak of?
I'm not sure that I can speak about it.
Don't worry, Your Eminence. There's no one else here but me.
Well, I was right here, in my room, and you came to see me. Then it all became confusing. I know that Mr. von Wollner was here too. No, it's not possible.
What was he doing?
He tried to harm you.
Damn it. He does have memories of what happened. Your Eminence, you have no reason to worry, because I'm right here in front of you, in perfect health.
Yes, you are right.
You're probably just a little tired, overworked, that's all.
That's it. Just a bit tired. Anyway, thank you for listening.
Сейчас
Please
опять будем,
excuse
я
me,
забыл
Louis,
уже.
if I've wasted your time. You came to see me about the conference, I imagine. And here I go rambling on about I don't know what nonsense.
No need to apologize, Your Eminence. Think nothing of it.
What did you want to speak to me about?
Right.
Так, еще раз. Допрос манипулирования слабости.
It's now or never to get him to change his mind.
Так,
Dear Lord, don't abandon me. I am your humble
Схавая.
servant. Show me the way.
тут слишком важно. Вызвать чувство вины. Так, это что, к логике у него устойчивость.
I must admit that opposing you pains me, and it pains Lord Mortimer a great deal as well.
I can well imagine. You should know that I am not happy about it either.
He's an upright man who, like yourself, spends his time helping others and doing good around him. But you know that better than I do.
I owe him a lot, you know.
Your Eminence, if you feel you owe him something, let me tell you it's not too late to show it.
It's thanks to him that I took the Holy Orders. We met when I was very young, here, on this island. After our encounter, I had the firm conviction that my duty was to take the Holy Orders.
Нифига
To tell
себе.
you the truth, I owe him everything.
Have you ever thanked him for it?
Never. You must find me ungrateful.
I would never dare, Your Eminence.
You came to persuade me to join him, didn't you?
I don't have that power, but I do sincerely believe that Lord Mortimer serves a righteous cause.
You are an angel who brings peace to the soul, my son.
Listen to your heart, Your Eminence.
You are right. To hell with all this political manipulation. Yes, I must listen to my conscience.
Yes, listen to that little voice in your head. What does it say?
Yes, Louis, I will vote for William's project. I will follow you.
I'm sure it
Отлично.
will mean a great deal to Lord Mortimer, Your Eminence.
Once again, thank you, my son. Please leave me now. I must pray.
Of course, Your Eminence. I'll be on my way now.
Да, тут можно я у тебя... А! Нельзя? Ты меня выставил за дверь? О, боже мой. Так, в общем, есть такое предположение, такое точнее. Такое предположение. А чё, ага, к Вашингтону нельзя. Что фон Вольнер вот этот у себя в покоях, в котором мы идем. Если он там, то мы не найдем другие предметы, которые нам нужны. Хотя от них особо толку уже не будет. Поэтому можно забуриваться. Но мне вот эти записки крайне хочется найти.
Monsieur Johann van Wulner.
А с другой стороны... Так, вот, кстати, в башенную комнату тоже надо зайти. Да. Нельзя. А с другой стороны, нам же все равно потом к отцу идти. Может, он даст сейчас осмотреть свои покои, пока его нету. Нифига, я как заговорил. Свои покои. Так, тут еще на балкон нужно выйти. Опс. Медик. Кто заказывал медик? А я, кстати, здесь не был. Еще медик, походу, нет?
Golden elixir.
Золотой
I'll
эликсир.
keep it for later.
И еще и
A fragment of
янтарь.
amber.
Ну, мы вообще нормально здесь. Походу, монетки я где-то упустил. Есть такое предположение. Опачки.
Look, a blotter. And apparently it's been used recently. I wonder what Volner was going to write. It's smudged. It's not all legible. I can make out the signature though and leave as if planned.
Так, ну мы здесь... Эпик фейл, блин. Мне разобрать по-любому это надо.
It's illegible. Let's see if I can find a solution in Volner's things here. Given his interest in alchemy, I wouldn't be surprised if I found
Мы
something that
сэкономим,
revealed what's written
по ходу
somewhere in
дела.
his room.
Забрать. Так, что здесь опять
What a
хаос, ну?
mess. Looks like Volner was interrupted.
Прочесть письмо. А что там за кольцо было? Просто.
Looks a lot like straw. And he's drawn something in a hurry on the sheet.
Так, мы сейчас у него пошаримся сначала. Так. Все, вернуться. Уйти. Сейчас мы у него пошаримся. Что-нибудь найдем. Тут понятно, что вон они реагенты стоят, они нам всю дорогу маячили. Может, что-нибудь еще есть интересное? Ведь я мог что-то пропустить. Опа. Да. И тут есть, и тут есть. А там вроде ничего нет.
Let's see. A simple toiletry case? Never mind.
Ничего полезного.
Just clothes.
Ага.
Chemistry set. That's not surprising coming from Von Volner.
Так, взять мед. Сожрать мед.
I should find something to help reveal the traces of ink on the blotter.
И подумать дешевле, чем взять нужное вещество. Поэтому мы думаем.
I know for sure that lime water neutralizes chemical actions, but doesn't work on ink. I must find something else.
Чего? Еще раз.
I know for sure that lime water neutralizes chemical actions, but
Известковая
doesn't work
вода.
on ink. I must find something else.
Сульфид аммония, наверное, это известковая вода. Я загуглю. Известковая вода. Это насыщенный раствор гидроокиси кальция. Гидроксид кальция, физические свойства. Нет, давай по-другому. Сульфид аммония давай загуглим. Я говорю, игра заставляет учиться. Сульфид Мония. Что это такое? Сульфид аммония, соль разлагается водой. А он что там сказал? Блин. А еще что? Танин с алюминием. Мне кажется, танин с алюминием надо взять. Танин с алюминием. Проявлять чернила, да. Танин с алюминием проявляет чернила. Вот так-то вот, кто бы знал.
Mother taught me a thing or two on the subject, and this name reminds me of something. Let's just see how good my memory is. Damn! It's diluted the ink. Now it's illegible. Right. It's not my lucky day.
Так вы... Это что, меня Google, что ли, обманул? Ёпта ма... Где у меня предметы? Меня Google жестко наколол.
What a mess. Looks like Volner was interrupted.
Твою мать. Меня Google обманул. Вот я хотел еще взять предчувствие. Сульфид аммония. Сейчас, секунду. Меня тут кошак выбесил. Так, ну что я вам хочу сказать? Все грустно. А ведь любопытно, что там было. Ёпта, долбаный Google. Вот как так? Для проявления чернил это написано. Вот я реально прям... Сейчас даже Ctrl-Shift-T. Ctrl-Shift-T. Не туда. Танит, что там было? Танит. Бля. Почему-то в историю не сохранил. История. Сульфид аммония, блин, сохранился, а этот не сохранился. Вот. Физические свойства. Применение. В фотографическом развитии для обращения патину в бронзу и в текстильной промышленности. Также из-за противного запаха этот активный ингредиент во множестве грязных розыгрышей, включая распространенную вонючую бомбу. Ну вот. Это сульфид аммония. Из реакции сероводорода. То есть это вонючая фигня. Явно не для проявления чернил. Через зал собраний пойду. Да, туда уже в сад точно не пойду. Через зал собраний нельзя. Капец, это эпик фейл, лучше бы потратил. Сейчас потому что на этого козла придется тратиться еще сильнее. К тому же... Что это было? Это просто... глюк. К тому же он куда-то Алле вот этого Асаида должен передать. Я понимаю, что мне, скорее всего, получится его уболтать. Так как у меня есть демонические способности. Хотя у него, скорее всего, тоже есть демонические способности. Раз он откуда-то узнал, что Мортимер сын, вот, типа вот этого, кем мы играем. Поэтому тут дело, как говорится, такое.
I need to talk to Von Wollner. Blasted. Holm is with him.
Gentlemen.
Louis! I'm sorry, but we are waiting for Duke Manuel. If you wouldn't mind leaving us, I should think you already have enough to do as it is.
Very well. I didn't mean to disturb you. They're waiting for Duke Manuel. No doubt to make him change sides. All right. If they want him, then they'll get him.
Ну да. Так, мне типа за герцогом надо, да, теперь? Я вышел совершенно с другой стороны. Что у нас тут? Ничего не появилось. Опачки. Да ладно. Да ладно. Заметки Дереше забрал. Это просто круто. Так, этот пиздюк навряд ли нам что-то расскажет. Так, золотой эликсир я уже прямо аж перебрал. Опачки. Книга об охоте. Бдительность. Отлично. То есть я был прав. Книги появляются. Главное все просматривать. Угу. Нельзя так нельзя. Ну, кстати, с вероятностью 99%, что кучу книг пропустил. Так же, как и монет. Так, где у него там? Это, нет, фон Верлер. А, вот, направо. Да ё-моё. Так. Так, поле к тебе нельзя? Нет, нельзя. Вот, гадай.
Yes, monsieur. Is there something you wanted to add?
Concentrate. I need you to listen carefully to what I have to say, Godoy.
I am all ears.
Louis, push. I need you to do me a little favor. It's working, that's it, Louis. Get in his head.
Oh, dear. What is happening to me? I do not feel very well.
I need your help, sir. Get in his head. Perfect.
Thank you, monsieur. I'm sure I'll know how to take full advantage of your vessel, now that I am Manuel.
Ну вот это зря он, мне кажется, сказал.
Duke Manuel, here you are at last.
Sir Gregory, Mr. von Wollner.
Thank you for agreeing to this meeting. I shan't beat about the bush, my friend. I
Погнали.
was very disappointed by your behavior. I had thought you more loyal. Consequently, my affection for you leads me to ask you to reconsider one last time.
I've already reconsidered it, Sir Gregory. I shall be loyal to you when it comes to the vote. Have no doubt about it.
Excellent news indeed, my friend. Did you hear, Johann?
Yes, and it comes at a most timely moment. I anticipate an overwhelming victory.
It goes without saying to keep it to yourself. I would like to give William a nice surprise.
Whatever you say.
I'll leave you with Johann a while. I still have a few things to settle. I shan't be long.
See you later, Sir Gregory.
Oh, Godoy. Come over here. I'm warming myself up. I had the misfortune to step outside and I'm frozen solid.
Че это?
I wonder what he was doing outside. Something to do with what Holm asked him for. maybe.
Mr. von Wollner, I wanted to speak to you. I'd like to make you an offer you can't refuse.
I'm all ears.
Now, we don't have much time, so here it is. You will vote for Mortimer.
What a strange idea, Godoy. You are being ridiculous. Tell me now, why would I do that?
Так.
Damn traitor is about to drop us.
Ах ты ж сучонок. Так, сейчас мы посмотрим. Фон Вельнер. Не, а мы, пожалуй, на эту тоже. Политика, где он? Устойчивость, слабость манипулирования и оккультизм. Давайте убеждение попробуем.
When it comes to this operation, he isn't championing the interests of our respective nations. All he cares about is beating Lord Mortimer at his own game.
Oh, come, Manuel. Where are you getting this from?
Name me even one decision by Sir Gregory that was in favor of Prussia.
My God, man. I didn't know you were so
Походу, это был правильный выбор.
You don't want to answer?
I will. Just let me think.
You're pinned down. You will only get mere crumbs out of Poland. It will go to Russia. And I hope you're ready for a global war, because I doubt France will agree to our coalition.
True. Said like that. I don't know.
I'm not criticizing. I'm in the same boat as you. Spain will docilely follow Holm without getting anything in return.
You are wasting your time, Duke Manuel. You know nothing about me, and your attempts to manipulate me have no effect. You behave as though we were close. Yet ever since you arrived, you've only been interested in your own little self.
Don't say that, Johann. We may not be friends, but we are allies.
Is that so? And what do you know? If he knew I was Gregory's son, he wouldn't try it on like this.
I know, for example, that you felt a strong attachment for Miss Adams.
But how? You weren't there.
As I said, we are allies. I never lose touch with my allies. I take care of my allies. And when they are afflicted with grief,
Это ошибка
I
была.
sympathize.
Я только сейчас понял.
I didn't speak about it to anyone.
No. And that's perfectly normal. It's your secret.
Thanks. all
А
the
нет.
same.
Я
But,
думал, что зря надавил.
Tell me, why do you want to follow Mortimer?
Он тоже сын
All of a
Мортимера,
sudden?
прикольно.
Mortimer is planning something. We don't know everything. He must have something up his sleeve to be so confident.
Ah, really?
Так, к чему он там опять? Устойчивость к оккультизму, слабость к уклонению.
What do you think that might be?
А вот у нас уклонение есть.
All of this is just a show. He has contacted all those we represent.
What do you mean?
That everything is already decided in higher spheres. William Frederick, the King of Spain, the Pope, William Pitt.
I don't understand.
Lord Mortimer has invited those who work in the wings of power to take a hand in swaying the decisions of those who actually hold it. Everything is already played out. He has already won.
But how is this possible?
We've all underestimated him.
He's fooled us. We're done for.
Look, it all hinges on the next few hours, Johann.
I hear everything you're saying, but there is no chance that Mortimer can make us all change sides. That is why Sir Gregory can but win. You understand?
Think again. It's already too late.
Так, логика и психология у нас осталось. Давай послушаем.
I'm getting a bad feeling.
Ты решил, убедил всех поддержать Мортимера. Ну да, логично. Да похер он завершит кейс.
Turned them all against
What the?
all of them. One by one, he somehow persuaded them to join Mortimer.
But no, that's impossible.
It looks like all of us have seriously underestimated him. While we all thought he was running around after his poor mother, he was actually accomplishing the tour de force of winning us all over, one after the other. You're the only one left, Johann. I dare not imagine what Mortimer will do if he finds out you are against him, because from now on, you're on your own. Good luck.
No, no, wait. I hear you. Honestly, betraying Gregory is... well, it's unthinkable. Unless I simply don't have any choice.
Yes, he's finally cracked.
Thank you for warning me.
You're welcome. There is nothing more natural between allies. I did what...
Подожди, а он реально прям похож, да, на... ну да, прям вообще похож.
Now, it's up to you. As for me, I'll vote for Mortimer. Good luck to you.
Good luck.
Это оказалось не так сложно, как я думал.
Good. I mustn't lose too much time. See you later, my Lord Duke. Have a nice rest.
Так, сообщить о результатах. Ну, мне бы хотелось еще побыть на первом этаже. Я так и не понял, что вот эта красная хрень дает. Я не знаю, где это посмотреть. Откровенно говоря. О, Джак Перю испытывает устойчивость и слабость. Я не выяснил. Да я до хера, кстати, что не выяснил в званиях именно. Столкнувшись с устойчивостью, вы не испытываете измождения. Навыки убеждения логики до 3-го уровня. Развить навыки убеждения ловкости до 3-го уровня. А у меня до 2-го все. Уклонение до 3-го. Ну тут, в принципе-то, все осталось, наверное, до 3-го, то, что нужно, да? Да. Это проиграть в противостояниях, это анти эти. Выпить одно стимулирующее вещество каждого типа в ходе задания. Как я это, блин, не сделал? Выполнить задание, не применяя стимулирующих веществ. Странно. Так, Жак Перю. Мануэль Годой испытывает устойчивость и слабость. Откройте журнал. Сейчас откроем. В смысле? Я выяснил. Допустим, погода. Ну то есть я не все выяснил. Да, у меня есть неизвестность, неизвестно. Вот, например, неизвестно. Неизвестно. Блин. Да, неизвестно. У Вашингтона вообще ни хера неизвестно. А устойчивость мы можем только выяснить как? Шлепнув на данную позицию. Правильно же понимаю? Так, на секунду отвлекусь. Пам-парам-пам. Не в ту сторону я побежал. Че, пустят меня в столовку-то теперь, нет? Ой, в зал заседаний. Походу нет. Да, и тут я пробегал. Не пускают. Или не пробегал. Короче, ладно, хрен с ним. Так, в обратную сторону надо бежать. Действительно, эти трактаты уже, по сути, ничего не добавят, не исправят и так далее. Все равно вот у меня вот эта дурацкая привычка, блядь, все собирать. О, он же скажет, кто же убил, блядь, моего коршуна. Те же бумаги, да.
Louis, there you are. Well, tell me, how did it go?
I did my best.
Whom did you manage to persuade?
Well, there's no point in wasting any time. I'm proud to report they've all come over to our side.
Ha ha, Louis, I'm impressed. I was sure you'd succeed. I'm proud of you, my son. Even Johann? How did you manage to do it?
I
Да,
possessed
расскажу.
Godoy.
You possessed Godoy, of course. Very ingenious of you, I must say. Son, you've accomplished a veritable tour de force. I couldn't have done better myself.
Как греет душу-то это все.
The conference may begin. Assemble everyone in the conference room. Meet me there and let's get it over with.
Че, апнуться дадут, нет? Ни
My
хера.
friends, here we are at last, gathered together to close this conference. I would first of all like to thank you all for making the time to be here and lend your services. Gregory, I believe I may speak for both of us when I say that we are honored by your presence here.
You are perfectly right to do so, William. Thank you for putting your faith in us and for coming here to participate in this conference. Thank you for helping us to make the best decisions. And I especially want to thank you, William, for perfectly hosting us at your home during these past several days.
I'm not sure all the guests would agree to that. In any case, Holm doesn't seem to be himself.
Good. I think we can begin. You will vote in turn
Сейчас
on
что-то
the
произойдет.
question that interests us today. Are you for or against the transfer of ownership of Louisiana from Spain to France? Monsieur de Richet?
Я что за? Я что зря столько
I
работы
vote
проделал?
for.
Duchess Hillsborough?
Что-то послушный. Погодьте. Политика +1.
Duke Manuel? For. Your Eminence?
For. But I...
Gregory, please. Monsieur Napoleon?
For.
Mr. von Vollner?
For...
What?
Gregory, please refrain from interrupting the voting. You know the rules, brother. President Washington? For. The votes are now cast. The project is therefore approved.
Dirty traitor!
Mr. Godoy, soon you will be in charge of passing the territory of Louisiana over to France.
It will be done.
What have you done?
Me? Nothing, dear brother.
What have you done to me?
What have I
Опачки.
done? Nothing, Gregory. You did it yourself. A word of advice. In the future, oh, that is, if you have one, don't drink someone else's cup of tea without checking
Что
what's
с ним
in it.
происходит?
Father,
Чё-
what happened?
Sir Gregory, what's the matter? William, what have you done?
Not now.
You are mad, William! Father will punish you for this!
He will probably try, unless I get to him first.
But I cannot die!
No, you cannot die. You are, however, losing all sense of reason, as well as all your special abilities.
What did I drink?
Can't you
Не, ну
guess?
вот это
There
мне
are
не
but few
понравилось.
things that can have such an effect on such as we. You would know that if you ever ventured even a little way off of Father's beaten track.
Revenge!
Oh, no, my dear Gregory. You will not be taking any revenge. You will die stupidly, alone, enclosed in that rather withered
Он сказал, что умерет это глупо.
several centuries of near absolute power. Here you find yourself on your hands and knees, hoping in vain that someone is going to help you. Tell me, what does that feel like? Never happened to me. Can't be good. You cannot leave your body, you cannot project yourself elsewhere, you cannot even contact Father.
Ну, то есть он
Go
это,
ahead,
его отравил,
try.
чтобы
But
тот
you are my
отцу не
brother.
настучал.
So I ask you to remember that all this is your own fault. And I want you to understand I get absolutely no
По-моему,
pleasure
доставляет
out of
вообще конченное
it. Very
удовольствие.
little.
Swine!
A new order is born today, brother. Enough of Father's hegemony. After all these years of servitude, I can finally stand up and oppose it. You chose to serve him, whatever his excesses. Now it's up to you to face the consequences of that choice.
Matt, I am stronger than you.
Что-то мне вообще вот это не нравится, что он взял, траванул такой братана. Ну, мы все выполнили. Нормально опыта нам насыпали. Только этого не хватило, к сожалению. А, нет, хватило на 1 уровень. А че я хотел улучшить-то, я не помню. Бдительность. А, блин, да мне здесь нечего улучшать. Вообще посрать, что здесь будет улучшено. Здесь вообще все по нулям. Ну, давайте вот сюда впендюрим. Тут что-то на 3 сделаем, поди. Что там последнее? Выполните задание 14.
What? But...
Ну, типа, мы такие же сильные, как и Мортимер.
What on earth is happening? Am I dreaming or...
Louis, it's me, Gregory. Listen, we don't have much time.
But where are we?
Louis, I brought us here. You must act swiftly. I can't hold out for long. William has poisoned me. He must have used the blood of a former demon. I am no longer able to enter the body of someone else. The poison is gnawing away at me from the inside.
Ну и дальше что?
I'm going to die, Louis.
But where are we?
In the ether. What you see is not real. It's only a mental projection created by my spirit. I'm occupying William's spirit at the moment, but I'm not going to be able to keep it up forever. Join me, Louis. Otherwise, all will be lost.
Yes. Yes, I'll join you.
Find a way. Hurry.
I must find them quickly.
С чего он должен помогать-то? Я что-то понять не могу. О, что за профи дали? Трофей. Развить навык до уровня 3. Навыки. А, ну да, вот. Не расходуют оккультизм, очков действий САУ 7. Вопрос. Ну, выход наверняка, наверное, здесь.
What am I doing here now? Nothing seems real.
You're nothing but a coward.
What a bunch of amateurs you are. Please, keep calm.
What on earth is going on here? I don't understand a thing.
Louis, don't waste any time. Appease them. My thoughts are becoming confused. Help me. Be quick.
Yes, not a minute to lose.
Ну, сначала надо с себя, наверное, начать. Но для начала нужно все посмотреть. А, смотрите, у меня отрицательный эффект снялся автоматом. Тум-тум-тум. Я вообще не понимаю, нафига его спасать. Давай с тебя начнем.
That's not really Elizabeth. It's another demon who wants to protect home from Mortimer. On a symbolic level, he should be placed between the two of them.
I won't let him attack his brother.
That's not really Elizabeth. It's another demon who wants to protect home from Mortimer. On a symbolic level, he should be placed between the two of them.
И чё, и как я должен
I
поставить?
won't let him attack his brother.
Ну, Элизабет между братьями. Вопросов нет. Ну, давай.
Stay with me, Louis. We must take Alazif back from him.
One thing is for sure. My mother and Volnor have the same objective. To find that book. They're following the same trail and must be close to each other.
Хорошо. Как я, блядь, должен их поставить-то? Это вместе с сестрой.
I don't understand a thing. I'm doomed.
Emma is
Найди связь.
completely lost. She needs to be close to her sister. As for Emily, well, she no longer trusts anyone. Apart from me, that is. I have to stay by her side.
А, все, понял. А, так. Это вот так. Это вот так. Это вот так. А, не, это их разделит. Так, Эмили рядом. Все. Это между. Эти рядом. Эти рядом. Все? Че не так?
I need to keep an eye on them. Emma is completely lost. She needs to be close to her sister. As for Emily, well, she no longer trusts anyone. Apart from me, that is. I have to stay by her side.
Че я должен... Кто из них Эмма, кто Эмили?
I have to protect my sister. Help me, Louis.
Emma is completely lost. She needs to be close to
Это
her
Эмма
sister.
без...
As for Emily, well, she no longer trusts anyone. Apart from me, that is. I have to stay by her side.
Все верно. Так, Фоника. Может, Фоника?
Whatever happens, I trust him and only him. I must take the book back to him.
One thing is for sure. My mother and Volnor have the same objective. To find that book. They're following the same trail and must be close to each other.
Он сказал, что он будет верен ему. Так, Грегори мы не послушаем.
Count on my father and my son to defend me. Yes. But will they make it in time?
That's not really Elizabeth. It's another demon who wants to protect home from Mortimer. On a symbolic level, he should be placed between the two of them.
Так. В чем прикол? Проставил гостей. Что дальше сделать надо? А, ну кажется, я понял. Вот так. Нет? Может, куда-то сюда надо? Давайте вообще все переиграем. Давайте вот так сделаем. В принципе, не сложно. Только нахрена я помогаю, так я не понимаю. Все-таки моя ошибка была, что я пошел за Мортимером.
Louis, it's worked. But don't waste any time.
Yes, I'm coming. At least as soon as I found the exit.
Выход, я как понимаю, в картине. Так, стоп. Это что-то знакомое место. Или наоборот незнакомое. А, нет. Знакомое, да. Это подруженца.
What? What are you doing here?
You? It wasn't enough for you to let me be killed. You had to come here and start babbling away at me. Fool, you couldn't have stopped her from shooting, could you?
Это ты во всем виноват. Так, а что у нас? М это М. Устойчивость к манипулированию. Ёшкин кот, а я... К манипулированию и к допросу. Устойчивость.
You can change your tone because I'm not the one who shot at you, remember?
Yeah.
It's not my fault if your sister got rid of you like a dead weight.
What you just said was nasty.
That was for treating me like an idiot.
I didn't want it to happen like that. I just wanted to exist a little too.
Didn't you ever think there might be other ways of doing that?
Obviously, it's easy to say that now. Louis, we have no time to lose. Help me, please.
What on earth is she talking about? Come on, you're dead.
No, there's got to be a solution. I am made of the same stuff as you. I already survived a gunshot at point-blank range. I will survive this. Help me. I'll go mad if I stay here any longer. I must have been here several months. I stopped counting from... Hang on. What are you doing here? Are you dead?
Этикет. Да нет, я объясню.
Sir Gregory brought my spirit here, but I must get back as soon as possible.
So you should be able to help me.
Emma, I have no idea of what's going on.
Не, я с радостью воскрешу.
There must be a way. I beg you, promise you will help me, Louis.
Обещаю.
All right, calm down. I'll do everything I can to get you out of here.
Thank you, Louis. I knew you were a good man.
Right. I must get going now. Just stay calm. Everything will work out fine.
Louis! No! Don't leave me! Louis! Filthy scum, I'll kill you! I'll get out of here and I'll come looking for you, Louis de Richet.
Ты что, дура, что ли?
Is anyone there? I can hear you. I know you're there. Help me! Help! Can anyone hear me?
Это только образ, я так понимаю, да?
I didn't do anything. Help me.
Просто образ.
I must be quick.
My memories. I'm losing my sense of... Louis? Are you there?
Yes. Yes, I'm here.
Pick up the thread of my thoughts, Louis. Of my memories. Make haste.
Не, ну вот честно, как будто больше, блядь, заняться нечем.
I didn't want to believe it.
И откуда у него воспоминания, правда, это место? То есть оно закрыто было. Да уж. То есть мне в каждую картину заходить?
Elizabeth? But I saw your body. You're dead.
Gregory,
No. No, you are not Gregory. Something's not right. Gregory, you are in danger.
Elizabeth, what's the matter?
Who are you?
Так, Элизабет. Элизабет Адамс. Допрос убеждения. Да я скажу.
Is Louis Dereche. William Alexander Mortimer's son.
William? I see. What's happening here? My son is in danger. Talk.
Опачки. Кто вы, черт возьми? Вы голос в голове Элизабет? Кто вы просто?
Honor of addressing.
You are just a fool, a mere child. I have no time to waste with you.
Let's see what he
Да, я специально это сделал.
Yeah.
Асаил.
That is good. Come, open up. Louis Morin Goriche, son of William Mortimer. Now I see you.
Damn it! I can feel it entering inside me. I shouldn't have.
William, you dirty traitor. No. No. Gregory. You have no right, William. You are violating the rules. My rules.
I can't break the link.
Да по-любому освободим сейчас.
William should have taught you not to try to read just anyone's mind.
Я специально прочитал. Все он предупреждал.
It's pointless.
Father, help me!
Louis, what's happening?
William.
I can't feel you anymore.
William, you dirty traitor. What did you do to Gregory?
No, not now. No! Louis, get out of here! Get out!
Get out of here, Louis!
Блин, я думал, я побежу.
Oh, holy shit! What am I doing? I should have been
Позволяю.
careful. Mortimer warned me about this.
Нормалек. Мы должны были. Come to me. Ну тут тоже сейчас какая-то огреха, да, такая. То есть, батя уже знает, по сути, что мы здесь и что мы помогаем Грегори. И почему не останавливать? Проанализировать.
As well as Emily's. There must be an earlier memory that talks about my sisters.
Пропустить. Я так и не понял, что надо сделать. Восстановить последовательность.
The blood that Mortimer used is deadly poison for a demon. Home won't survive it. Oh, it's over for him. He's finished.
Так, это последнее. Блин, вот это долго будет, конечно. Пока я...
It's about my first vision on the island, the day of my arrival. This could be the beginning of the story, yet Holmes is talking about bringing Emily back again. So there must have been something before this.
Угу. Так, значит, вот это пока. Number one. Ведь мне надо все анализировать.
François d'Angen and Françoise d'Aubigné. They were contemporaries of Louis XIV. This has nothing to do with what brought home here. I had to look somewhere else.
Так, вот это, то есть вообще нахрен не нужна картина. Мы свернули не туда. Поворот не туда.
I heard about this story. The Countess was apparently an acquaintance of Sir Gregory, but this has nothing to do with what's happening at the manor. I can put that one to the side.
Я пошел не туда. Я же говорю, поворот не туда. Так, пока... Блядь. Опять он по кругу ходит. Пока вот эта картина самая первая.
Analysis is correct, but there's no link to what interests me here.
Угу. Уже третья не связана.
Previous conference, that's when Mortimer started putting his plan into action. That's how this whole thing began.
В смысле все началось? Не может оно начаться с этого? Что за бред?
One of Holmes' distant memories and one of his brothers. With an ego like his, he's undoubtedly talking about Mortimer. Could there be a link here? No, at the time they weren't enemies like they are today.
And when Elizabeth disappeared,
Elizabeth's presence was crucial for Holmes. If she was still here, he'd still be alive. This memory is important without a shadow of a doubt. It took place after my arrival with Emily and Cardinal Biaggi, but well before I found out the truth about my nature.
Все, я, блядь, запутался вообще просто.
he feeds Louis.
So Holmes seems certain that Mortimer's been using me, but I get the impression that he's only had this vision recently. It's one of the last ones he had.
Да, вот это вот последнее, наверное. Нет, это не последнее. Последнее на прошлое собрание. Спарта вообще нахер здесь не нужна, походу.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference. Be quick!
Да, блять, я и так тороплюсь. Вот это вот, наверное.
Blood that Mortimer used is deadly poison for a demon. Holmes won't survive it. Oh, it's over for him. He's finished.
And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed
Это последнее.
knew I would drink it. The rascal knows me better than I do myself.
Так, значит, я пробежал его все-таки. Значит, первый, где Элизабет, потом мы где приезжаем.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference.
This memory is important, but it's as if there's something missing. There must be an order to this.
Сука.
I must speak to you.
Ну, я не знаю, там, где мы приезжаем, получается? Или в обратном порядке надо?
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
There's something missing.
Нет. Я бы знал, что их можно тыкать по очереди, я бы тыкал бы все. Да уж. Походу в обратном порядке надо.
His children are gathered together? Yes? Here, so much wasted time. It was a trap. At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring
Точно в
It was the
обратном.
event that brought Holmes here. Oh yeah, I'm on the right track.
Он то, кстати, по-моему, не слушал.
I recalled Sparta of my exchanges back then with my brother.
I'm losing focus. Come on, Louis, concentrate, concentrate. I must concentrate on the important memories. The ones that led Holmes into this situation.
А, Спарта же здесь ни при чем, точно.
When Elizabeth, he cut me off from our father,
and I didn't say a word.
I must have missed a memory.
Так, тут или заново все начинать? Да.
Feeds Louis, and I continue to see. He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we...
What have I missed?
Блять, я не знаю, что ты пропустил. Походу, заново надо начинать.
Louis,
Ой, иди нахрен,
I
короче.
recalled Sparta.
К этой я могу теперь подойти или нет?
It was a trap. At the previous conference 3 years
Да.
ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring
This is
the
the first
Hillsborough
event that brought home here. Oh yeah, I'm on the right track.
It was a trap right from the start.
Пиздец.
France, so much effort, so much waste. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference. Supposedly to find
I'm on the
her
right track here.
Эмили. Вот это что было? Там как мы приехали. А вот это что? Это вообще последнее.
He knew I would drink it. The rascal knows me better than I do myself.
Так, это.
And coincidentally.
Давай вот это.
Coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
I'm getting closer to him.
Ага.
And coincidentally, who arrives
Тут мы
at the same
приехали.
time as Emily?
Так. Потом натаскивать, наверное. Еще надо ту картину прослушать. Правда, я реально не вдуплил, в чем порядок тут заключается.
Can't hold out. France, so much effort, so much wasted time.
Надо вот это послушать, потом то. Вот это за что отвечает? Да почему Спарта, блядь?
Elizabeth's presence was crucial for home. If she was still here, he'd still be alive. This memory is important without a shadow of a doubt. It took place after my arrival with Emily and Cardinal Biaggi, but well before I found out the truth about my nature.
Ну, значит, вот это вот да.
He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word. And when Elizabeth disappeared,
Угу. И теперь вот это вот.
he stuffed his poor son with an
Просто он
occult
натаскивает
knowledge
меня.
that we usually
End here.
И все, и последнее. Я рассчитываю, что оно будет последним.
I recall Sparta.
Да, половина вещей, если честно, мне непонятно. Так, он то, значит. Если честно, даже практически... А, нет, запомнил я порядок.
And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He trapped me. He poisoned me to stop me from being able to leave this body. He cut off all communication with father and brought his children here. How could I not have seen it earlier?
Так, сделаем перерыв небольшой. Так, я вернулся. Продолжим.
He's going to absorb me. The traitor! No one can
Дальше.
stop him now. Hurry, Louis. I absolutely must see you before it's too late. If you have managed to follow my thoughts, come to me. Quickly!
Ё-моё. Вольнолюбивый. Психология 1 очко. Да хотя уже похрен на очки, я все равно все не открою.
Louis, hurry! He's coming!
What's happening?
I can sense him. He's here. He's trying to get inside me, Louis. William has completely lost his mind. He's getting ready to pull out all the stops. He's going to devour my mind, Louis. I'm not going to be able to stop him.
Louis, you are here. I sense your presence.
What? But he can't even see me.
Congratulations, my son. You have succeeded in joining us.
В смысле, я и был один из вас.
Louis, don't let him draw you in there. You are signing your death warrant if you decide to follow him. I won't be there to protect you.
It's over, my son. We have won. A new order can be born.
Louis, I'm so weak. I can feel him entering. I can no longer keep him out. He's coming.
Я скажу, что Мартинер уже
He's
здесь.
here.
I can. Can you see him?
He's here. He's coming closer to you.
Where? Louis. I don't want to just disappear. He's inside my mind. I can feel him.
Я запутался, если честно, вообще просто.
He's just in front of you.
I'm so sorry, brother. There's nothing you can do to stop me now. You made your choice, and you have lost.
I was wrong about him from the very beginning. He's mad. He must be stopped. You can still do something, Louis. Don't let him get away with all
Тут
this.
несколько концовок или что, я
I
понять не
implore
могу.
you.
Да я Мортимера, раз начал поддерживать, то за ним и надо идти. Разве нет? У меня такое ощущение, что эта игра, о том, какой выбор ты бы не сделал, все равно концовка будет одна и та же. Но при этом перепроходить ее, конечно же, не хочется. Потому что есть куча других игр, которые можно пройти. Ну, я пойду до конца. Я иду до конца в своих убеждениях. И поддержу Мортимера все-таки.
I'm sorry, Uncle, but I've decided to follow Father.
But how can you trust him?
He's my father, and there's so much he has to show me. I'm not responsible for what happened to you. That's your business, the two of you.
You are just as
Это я
mad as
согласен.
he is, Louis. You'll end up just like him.
It's over, brother. Don't fight it.
Мне самому не нравится, что он как фанатик пытается брата убить. Вот
But
это
you
да.
won't be there to see it, will you?
You will be put.
Трезвенник. Вообще не про меня. Выполните задание, не пользуясь стимулирующими веществами. Неудача, то, что я попытался прочесть мысли, осаила. Так, что мне тут дали? 4. И мне некуда их приспособить. Ну, давайте в хитрость воткнем. Лабиринты разума. Выполнить задание 15. Звание трезвенник. Ну. Не принимать стимулирующих веществ.
Where am I?
It's all right, son. Don't panic. It's over.
I'm back? Where are the guests?
I invited them to go up to their rooms. They're resting. Don't worry.
Gregory?
We won, Louis. It's over.
He's dead?
Definitively. Now the way is clear. At any rate, rejoice. Great things await us.
What did you do to him?
I devoured his soul.
But I didn't see you use the Holy Lance.
Indeed not. I didn't need to. Can't you guess how I did it? The Lance of Longinus is just a vessel, Louis. It could have been any object that had the blood of Christ on it. The blood of an ancient, more precisely. But I didn't need the blood of an ancient. You see, I have been in dear Lord Mortimer's physical body for longer than my brother has been in Sir Gregory Holmes. Therefore, I am an ancient, Louis.
Да,
He
зачем?
was your brother. Why did you kill him? He never meant you any harm.
Oh, Louis, I am exhausted. Let's talk about this later.
Нет, я должен
Tell me
знать.
why now. I want to understand.
Stubborn as a mule. After centuries of trying to convince him, I assure you I had no other option than to do away with him. He would never have allowed me to depose our father. In the past, he had already opposed me, and sometimes very violently. He seemed to you like a man of peace, because you did not represent any danger to him. But I can assure you, he was not. With anything to do with our father, he would be merciless. In any case, what's done is done. I'm going to rest in the dining room. Join me there when you're ready. The time has come to end this little antisocial gathering.
Действительно.
I did well not to follow home, didn't I? Come on, let's get it over with and join Mortimer in the dining room.
То есть, типа, игра говорит, что я все сделал правильно. Ну, теперь меня гложет любопытство. Если идти по ветке Грегори, к чему это приведет? Так, ну, соответственно, мне можно посещать все и вся. Только мне это ни к чему. Потому что прокачаться до конца я уж не смогу. Да? Да, все. Пути не будет.
Louis, I was expecting you.
Do you feel better?
Yes, don't worry, I'll be all right. I wanted to speak with you about what's going to happen next. But before we begin, I would like you to give me back the Holy Lance, please. Now that Gregory is gone, you won't be needing it anymore, and I prefer to put it back in its place.
Так он-то по-любому знает, что у меня есть копье. Я отдам.
Here you are, Father.
Thank you. Congratulations, by the way. You managed to find the right one among all the copies. I'm impressed. This conference will have been one of the most eventful I've ever known.
I'll just have to take your word for it.
Before I get to why we're here, you must know that I've been watching you very closely over these past few days.
Это логично.
I won't hide the fact that I was disappointed that you did not succeed in saving Jacques Peroux. You handled that situation very badly. As far as the door of my crypt is concerned, it is a pity that you lost your hand while trying to open it. You succeeded in telling the Hillsborough twins apart. Even for me, that wasn't an easy thing to do at first. I remain proud of what you achieved for me by falsifying that letter to the Pope on behalf of Piaggi. Because I know that was not an easy task. But the important thing is that you escaped the worst with Volner. Because he could have killed you when you were in the guise of Piaggi.
Yes, it was a bit touch and go.
Which leads me to a chat about what I envisage for you now.
Он хочет меня убить?
Are the chosen one, Louis. The one I've been waiting for all this time.
Thank you,
We are going to be able to become one.
I don't quite follow you.
Be proud of yourself, son, for you are the one I have chosen to be my next mortal coil.
But
Вот пиздюк.
what about me? Am I imagining things, or did he just tell me to my face that he's going to eat me?
Unfortunately, no, you won't survive the transfer. But I want you to know that I only select my bodies from my own children, and that you are the one who has impressed me most. It's far from being my first time, as you can imagine. I didn't think it was possible to find a more promising son than dear Augustus. You can be very proud of yourself.
Wait a second, hang on. Do you realize what you're saying? Are you insane?
Oh, calm, my son. Let's not end everything on a bad note, please.
Son of a bitch! He's not going to get away with this so easily. I won't let you do it.
What on earth are you thinking? That you'll be able to kill me? This is ridiculous, Louis. Come now, be reasonable.
Вот это поворот судьбы.
Fight.
Все-таки надо было его кончать.
I won.
Капец, мне кажется, я так просто опростоволосился сейчас. Но я обязательно посмотрю, сколько концовок у игры.
As Mortimer had planned, Napoleon Bonaparte sold Louisiana to the United States after purchasing it from Spain. Bonaparte continued his political and military ascension until he proclaimed himself emperor. He went on to invade a large part of Central Europe. The legend of Napoleon persisted after his death, conferring on the emperor the role of Messiah for France. Remaining very popular, George Washington put an end to the various internal rebellions without violence and re-established trade agreements with Great Britain. Upon his death, he became a national hero and left an entire nation in a state of mourning. On his return to Spain, Manuel Godoy proceeded to give Louisiana up to France. Later on, he became the target of the Crown Prince of Spain, Ferdinand VII. The latter gave no respite to his mother's lover, going as far as condemning him to exile. He confiscated all of Manuel's titles and possessions, as well as those of his mistress, Pepita. Pursued, they ended up living out their last years in France in poverty and anonymity.
Жесть.
The influence von Wollner had over King Frederick William ironically ended up working against him. The sovereign thrust him into increasing repression until the end of his reign. Von Wollner became the object of the people's hatred, was therefore stripped of his titles and land by the new king, and died in poverty to general indifference in the Prussian countryside. The Duchess, through her close ties with the Crown, made it possible for Great Britain to build closer links with the United States on both the diplomatic and commercial fronts. She became inseparable from Marchioness Cunningham, reputed for being the most influential mistress of King George IV of England, and whom she inducted into the Golden Order. His Eminence, having successfully accomplished his mission, returned to His Holiness the Pope with full honors. Although all his ambitions had become possible, to the stupefaction of his entourage, the Cardinal preferred to retire to his Tuscan monastery, far from all political and diplomatic entanglements. Fascinated by the techniques involved in exorcism and demonology,
he dedicated the last years of his life to the study of Inquisition reports. Sarah de Richet threw herself into the Seine River from the Pont des Arts before a crowd of dumbfounded bystanders just a few days after her son's return to Paris. He spoke of his aging mother's recent depression and took over the running of the Golden Order, whose expansion was rapid. No more was ever heard of Lord William Mortimer. His sudden disappearance was the subject of conversations in the European courts, but only for a few months.
Вот мы натворили. Но мне кажется, единый был бы конец. А, нет, полностью. То есть можно было покинуть остров живым и невредимым. Да. Да. А ну-ка, последний ход. Что там? Что такое последний ход? Может, копье не надо отдавать?
Where am I?
It's all right, son. Don't panic. It's over.
I'm back? Where are the guests?
I invited them to go up to their rooms. They're resting. Don't worry.
Gregory?
We won, Louis. It's over.
He's dead?
Definitively. Now the way is clear. At any rate, rejoice. Great things await us.
What did you do to him?
I devoured his soul.
You...
То есть последнюю миссию конкретно провалил.
Indeed not. I didn't need to. Can't you guess how I did it? The Lance of Longinus is just a vessel, Louis. It could have been any object that had the blood of Christ on it. The blood of an ancient, more precisely. But I didn't need the blood of an ancient. You see, I have been in dear Lord Mortimer's physical body for longer than my brother has been in Sir Gregory Holmes. Therefore, I am an ancient, Louis.
What happened in the ether?
I surpassed him.
What do you mean you surpassed him?
I made sure he was poisoned by my blood before our little chat. Remember the cup of tea in the dining room? I wagered that Gregory simply wouldn't be able to let it get cold. Old habits do die hard.
You put your blood in your tea?
And he put the hangman's rope round his own neck. Ironic, isn't it? Unable to extract himself from his physical body, it didn't take much time for me to absorb him. In any case, what's done is done. I'm going to rest in the dining room. Join me there when you're ready. The time has come to end this little antisocial gathering.
I did well not to follow home, didn't I? Come on, let's get it over with and join Mortimer in the dining room.
Не, походу надо было за холмом всю жизнь стоять. Ну, как говорится, что сделано, то сделано. What be done is to be done. Как сказал Мортимер.
Right, now's the time to join Mortimer. I won't be able to go back after... Here we go.
Я, если честно, в шоке. У меня получилось все неудачно.
Louis, I was expecting you.
Do you feel better?
Yes, don't worry, I'll be all right. I wanted to speak with you about what's going to happen next. But before we begin, I would like you to give me back the Holy Lance, please. Now that Gregory is gone, you won't be needing it anymore, and I prefer to put it back in its place.
I no longer have it.
Так. Убеждение, уклонение, наука.
Didn't Monsieur Bonaparte give it back to you?
No. So, the rascal stole it from you, did
Нормально.
It's not something I'm proud to admit, but yes. He thought I was trying to rob you and that it would compromise the conference.
How typical of him. This conference will have been one of the most eventful I've ever known.
I'll just have to take your word for it.
Before I get to why we're here, you must know that I've been watching you very closely over these past few days. I won't hide the fact
Он
that I was
проглотил?
disappointed that you did not succeed in
Реально?
saving Jacques Peru. You handled that situation very badly. As far as the door of my crypt is concerned, it is a pity that you lost your hand while trying to open
две
it.
ошибки.
You succeeded
Руку
in telling
потерял.
the Hillsborough twins apart. Even
И
for
первый не
me,
спас.
that wasn't an easy thing to do at first. I remain proud of what you achieved for me by falsifying that letter to the Pope on behalf of Piaggi, because I know that was not an easy task. But the important thing is that you escaped the worst with Volner, because he could have killed you when you were in the guise of Piaggi.
Yes, it was a bit touch and go.
Which leads me to a chat about what I envisage for you now. You are the chosen one, Louis. The one I've been waiting for.
Чё, можно его
all
копьем-то
this
шлепнуть?
time.
Thank you,
We are going to be able to become one.
I don't quite follow you.
Be proud of yourself, son, for you are the one I have chosen to be my next mortal coil.
But what about me? Am I imagining?
А главное,
Did he
нахуя
see
непонятно.
my face that he's going to
Ему
eat?
это надо.
Unfortunately, no, you won't survive the transfer. But I want you to know that I only select my bodies from my own children, and that you are the one who has impressed me most. It's far from being my first time, as you can imagine. I didn't think it was possible to find a more promising son than dear Augustus. You can be very proud of yourself.
Wait a second, hang on. Do you realize what you're saying? Are you insane?
Oh, come, my son. Let's not end everything on a bad note, please.
Son of a bitch! He's not going to get away with this so easily. I won't let you do it.
What on earth are you thinking? That you'll be able to kill me? This is ridiculous, Louis. Come now, be reasonable.
В смысле, я не смогу его все-таки убить?
Don't fight.
То есть я, невзирая ни на что, не смогу его убить. Ну, конечно. То есть похеру, отдам я копье или не отдам. Ну, короче, все то же самое происходит. То есть есть, скорее всего, две концовки, которые ведут либо за Мортимера, либо за Грегори. Вот и все. Так, ну, это был мой выбор. Переигрывать, естественно, я не стану. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Надеюсь, вам также понравилась игра, как и мне. Мне очень понравилась. Прям просто. Я считаю эту игру очень хорошей. Поэтому всем пока. Возможно, мне сейчас только пришла идея, что можно переиграть последнюю главу. И тогда концовка изменится. Ну, я подумаю над этим еще. Поэтому всем пока. Возможно, увидимся в